Oh, god damn it. I always forget to do this. Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 22nd October of 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. Sorry, I forgot to change the setting on my special keys that switch profiles. Because, let's face it, I'm an idiot. But today we're going to talk, probably for the last time ever, about TotalBiscuit, about John Bain, my favorite YouTuber of all time. If you don't know who TotalBiscuit was, he was a pretty famous YouTube video game critic. He got famous for making his What WTF series, in which he reviewed games. And to be honest, influenced my own personal reviews by quite a lot with his factual looking at the game, what it provides and whether it is fun or isn't. He also had one of the initial World of Warcraft videos, had many YouTube videos in general, whether it was reviews, it was critiques, it was commentaries to something that was happening in the industry. He had a very successful podcast called the Co-Optional Podcast. Highly recommend you watch the animated Co-Optional, even if you didn't watch a podcast, because they're just freaking amazing. He even owned a professional StarCraft 2 team. And he's going to be inducted into the eSports Hall of Fame. And if there's ever a person who deserves it, even if they weren't an eSports player, it is John Bain, aka TotalBiscuit. So what's going to happen is, in the upcoming ESL 1 event in Hamburg, TotalBiscuit will receive his honor, and the saddest thing about that is he will not be there to receive this honor. Because last year, or this year, he lost his battle to cancer. I reported on this. I was very sad. Honestly, if I could travel back in time and start YouTubing way earlier during my university years and befriend him, I would just tell him, go see a doctor, man. I just have a weird feeling, and please do this for me. I will pay for your trip and everything. And hopefully his cancer would have been found earlier and he would still be here with us. But that's just not possible. So instead, the honors will be received by his wife, Jenna Bain, and his stepson. And if you want to watch yourselves, you can go and watch the ESL 1 event live. This will happen in the Barclay Card Arena. And I highly suggest you do. Because TotalBiscuit, whether you liked his previews, whether or not, whether you agree with him or not, doesn't matter. You cannot say that he didn't influence the gaming community as a whole. He's one of the few people who aren't developers who can truly say that. He was involved in Gamergate, and he was always proponent of just the pure side of Gamergate, the side that advocated journalistic ethics in video game journalism. He talked about the Gearbox G2A controversy when that happened with CSGO. And again, he was on the consumer side of things. He never advocated for anybody being doxxed, for anybody being harassed, for anybody being threatened or even hurt. It just wasn't his style. He was one of the nicest people you could ever hope to be a video game YouTuber. And that is precisely the reason why he should be in this Hall of Fame. Yes, he also was a great commentator. Many of his comments on the video game industry hold true to this day. And I just wish that more YouTubers were like him. I wish I could one day maybe be like him and provide everybody with great content that they truly enjoy and find informative and useful. Because I think that was the key difference between him and many YouTubers. He didn't go purely for entertainment. He wanted to be entertaining, for sure. But he also wanted to give you something that you can use, something that will benefit you. Not only just a few cheap laughs, but to save your money on buying a game you wouldn't like to buy. To telling you, okay, look, this company is doing something wrong. We need to talk about it and make them change their ways. Look, this journalist is doing reviews on a game from a company that he received money from. That's not ethical. And I hope with his indictment to the Hall of Fame, other YouTubers will also take a look at this. And remember, we're not here just to make money. And we are here to actually help people make good business decisions. And I know we're just recommending which games to buy. Well, who the fuck cares in the end? Well, the people who would spend money on games that aren't worth it. The people who would get hurt by practices from companies that shouldn't be doing those. That's the reason why I speak up against loot boxes. Because they hurt people. That's the reason why I criticize games that are not worthy. Because even if people spend $10 on it, maybe in America it's not a big deal. Here in Czech Republic, okay, it's not great, but okay. But in India, let's say, $10 is a lot of money. And the people have to choose their games carefully. So I really hope that something good comes out of him going into the Hall of Fame. Even though, very likely, it will be an event missed by many. But I hope that to whomever is listening, think and act ethically. Because I think that's what John Bain, aka TotalBiscuit, would have wanted. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment and be sure to tune in tomorrow for more gaming news, as we are your source of daily gaming news every single day. See you guys later with more gaming content.